Let's continue with the internal audit video where we left it. I hope you remember that I started with a discussion on if you look at the ISO 9001 2008 document, it has a mandatory procedure of internal audit. I am dealing on the extreme left. I am mentioning what is mentioned as a part of the clause, and then I am helping you understand the implementation guideline and how to audit. Till the previous video, I have given you the interpretation, implementation, and audit guidelines for the terms of audit criteria, scope, frequency, and methods. Let's move on. ISO 9001 as a standard uses the verbiage of that as a part of the internal audit procedure. The selection of auditors and conduct of audit shall ensure objectivity and impartiality of the audit process. Auditors shall not audit their own work. If you look at ISO 19011, impartiality, objectivity, etc. are critical elements of the audit guideline. So when you are implementing this particular part of the ISO standard, you must ensure that there is no conflict of interest in the audit process. You must ensure that there is evidence that the auditor is not auditing his own work. Let's say that the quality department is where the auditor belongs to. The reporting hierarchy such that the quality department is where the internal auditor is a part of. Ensure that the auditor is not auditing his own work. He is not part of the audit of the same structure. When you are auditing this, you should check for the internal auditor's list and see if his role in the organization is such that there may be a conflict of interest involved. You can take it as far as you can. Now, I am of the view that impartiality of the audit process is a critical element of success for any standard, for any kind of compliance framework. So independence of the auditor is a critical element that you must look at. Next, the internal audit statements in the ISO 9001 document mandate that a documented procedure shall be established to define the responsibilities and requirements for planning and conducting audits, establishing records and reporting results. Records of audit and their results shall be maintained. The standard essentially in this line is mandating for you that procedure creation for management of internal audit and shall be created, and the procedure shall mandatorily include definitioning of the responsibilities of the auditor, planning the requirements of the audit, requirements for conducting audits, and establishing records. All this should become a procedure. You must define the process of conducting internal audit from plan to the audit and to report creation and closure of non-conformity post re-verification. Defining responsibility at each step is what one should look at. And while you are auditing, check if the process is laid down and that it covers all the elements of definitioning of responsibilities, understanding of the requirements for planning and conducting audits, establishing the records and reporting result. All of these should be part of what you are auditing. You should check that if these are part of your documented procedure. And because it is required that they are part of the procedure, when you are auditing, you should also check whether these are being followed. You must check whether the records of the audit and their results are being maintained. You must check if the non-conformance closure process triggers the corrective action procedure. You would understand that ISO 9001 mandates that should there be a failure, a non-conformity, mere correction is not what we are looking at. So non-conformity shall result in correction and corrective action. Once the correction is done, re-verification is a critical element of the entire game. it continues to say that the management responsible for the area being audited shall ensure that any necessary action, any necessary corrections and corrective actions are taken without undue delay to eliminate the detected nonconformities and their causes. Follow-up activities shall include verification of the action taken and reporting of the verification results. Again, mention in your audit process that the management of the area being audited shall be accountable for necessary corrections and corrective actions, and that a defined timeline be created such that undue delay is eliminated. Mention as a part of your internal audit process that verification of the action taken shall be conducted for all noted nonconformities, and that reports for the same shall be maintained. So, should there be a nonconformity, there is correction and corrective action. Once correction or corrective action is done, you should verify whether the desired outcome is achieved. So you will have to look at verification having been done, and obviously it mandates that record should be maintained. So whatever you've documented, you should ensure that there is follow-up happening. And when you are auditing them, check if there is no undue delay in the necessary correction and corrective action. Check if the verification of the action taken is captured, and that there is record maintained for all this. I hope this simple video helps. I hope you now get a perspective. Please understand, it is critical. It is a critical element that internal audit procedure should be flawless. It is critical that the internal audit procedure is documented well, it is maintained well, is followed with utmost clarity, largely because as ISO professionals, we will be accountable for this area, and we cannot embarrass ourselves by leaving a single iota of opportunity for an external or an internal entity to point a finger at us. Internal audit document is extremely critical even for the overall quality management system setup. Internal audit will be a critical element. If you remember the Deming cycle, we were seeing PDCA, so plan, do, check, and act. So whatever you've planned, you must document it. Once you've planned for it and there's a document on how to do things, you must do it as per the plan. The third element is the check. You must check if everything has been done as per the plan, and that is what could be your internal audit. Internal audit is a critical element of the success of the quality management system setup. And the focus of internal audit should be such that the basic conscience of ISO 9001, the basic elements that we discussed in the first video of ISO 9000 being an international standard which talks mostly about your ability to demonstrable ability to meet customer requirements, statutory requirement, and regulatory requirement. That you aim for customer satisfaction through the effective application of the system and continual improvement. So due focus must be given to the product realization process in the internal audit. Due focus must be given to the mandates of ISO 9001, necessary documents of core, internal audit, corrective action. So all that must get its due focus during your internal audit. You must, as an internal auditor, lay a lot of emphasis on the results of your previous audit. Maybe that could be a great start point for your internal audit. You may want to always start your internal audit with the previous audit results, where your systems had failed or did not perform as expected, or they gave you improvement opportunities. So it is advisable that that the internal audit starts from that area, just to showcase your seriousness about those elements. I will give you a lot of videos on ISO 19011 which will help you understand the auditing procedure. And once you understand the audit procedure, you will be able to do things better. It is extremely advisable that you go through ISO 19011 in great detail, and for interpretation of terms, you must mandatorily refer to ISO 9000, which is the terms and vocabulary. So it is critical that you seek a reference from ISO 9000 for the exact meaning of the terms being used here. I hope this video and the discussion helps you understand, get a better perspective of this. Thank you.